to a large enough body of water. Astronomers have verified that the density of this planet is just 0.687 grams per cubic centimeter. This number makes it the least dense planet in our solar system. But that's not all. Saturn is also flatter when compared to other planets in the solar system. The gas giant flattens significantly at its poles. The planet measures 75,000 miles across its equator, but measures 68,000 miles across the poles. Comparing this to Earth's, which is 7,926 miles across the equator and 7,900 miles across the poles, we can see that Saturn is indeed flat compared to Earth and the other planets in our solar system. And just so you know, this little arrangement can alter the properties and behavior of this planet in more ways than you can imagine. The Cassini probe was designed to learn as much as possible about the weird behaviors and features of Saturn. This probe was named after the astronomer Cassini due to his numerous early contributions to our knowledge about Saturn. The probe was a robotic spacecraft created via a joint effort of NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Italian Space Agency. The Cassini probe arrived on Saturn on July 1, 2004. This probe was the fourth to visit Saturn. However, it was the first to enter deep into the planet's atmosphere. Previous probes were only able to do flybys. Also, the Cassini probe stayed for a total of 13 Earth years on the planet, gathering information. If the space probe hadn't run out of fuel, it would have continued its exploration of Saturn for another decade or so. However, inasmuch as the probe crashed, it wasn't a loss for the scientific community. Before its demise, the probe had transmitted a total of 453,000 images, as well as countless readings from its various instruments like spectrometers and magnetometers. Cassini's industriousness helped us to learn so much about Saturn's rings and atmosphere. It also transmitted details of Saturn's magnetic field to Earth. One of the most interesting data scientists obtained from Cassini was the details of Saturn's hexagon storm. The hexagon storm is a storm that's been identified on the gas giant for nearly a century. The storm creates a visible pattern on Saturn that can be clearly seen with telescopes and space probes. This pattern spans about 20,000 miles in diameter and takes the exact shape of a hexagon, hence its name. Although the hexagon pattern may look like a small patch of clouds to the naked eye, it's actually a raging storm. You see, at the center of this hexagon is a colossal hurricane that surpasses Earth's greatest hurricanes by 50% or more. In a weird cosmic phenomenon, the hurricane, along with other vortices in its surrounding region, swirl and harmonize to form a hexagonal jet stream. The composition of particles inside this hexagon was also discovered to be quite different from what's outside. Inside